Other interesting business news, you have the Dodge Daytona EV will come with fake exhaust sounds because it's an EV. So they're going to tease you and make you think you had the real thing for a second. It's disappointing to say the least. Now, this comes with thanks to Umar, who's a writer at The Verge. And they got a fun little video, or, well, heartbreaking, let's be honest. They say that, quote, "Here's what the new Dodge Charger Daytona's fake engine sounds like." There you can see the nice, fancy plastique that has a little Daytona molded right into it. I mean, that's top notch. Even get the video here. They say that, quote, "Dodge's Franzak chambered exhaust gives the electric vehicle ungodly combustion sounds." Yeah, I don't know about that. So let's go ahead and pull it up here. It's about 2 minutes. It's mostly heartbreaking, but we'll get through it together. So it's called the Franzonic chambered exhaust. I guess at least it sounds fancy. I mean, I'm sure they patented that word. Or trademarked it. Looks alright. This is the new EV going through tunnel. It literally just makes me want the better version, which came with a V8 and a stick shift. It's like a cruel tease. At least they can do a burnout. They did one thing right. Again, if I was a millionaire or billionaire, it'd be fun to buy that, just do an engine swap. Swap out the whole whole powertrain swap, obviously. Put a Hierophant engine in there, 1,000 horsepower out of the crate. And then now it's saying exterior idle. Makes me want the other. It makes me want the old one. Wonder what kind of speakers they have. What water gets in there? I'm sure it's a Chrysler product. They're always very reliable. Nothing would ever go wrong in that regard. Now we see the interior. Yeah, that's to me stupid as. That's the power button. Yeah. Again, some people will appreciate that. I know. I mean, we all have one of those EV friends where they think it's gonna be really hip and cool. Again, it starts at what, like 60? Was it $61,000? Which is a pretty penny. But I mean, and like again, the exterior is it does look like the old version, just put into the PlayStation 2, more angular and a little less detailed. It's not that's not terrible, but yeah. So this is from the gosh, I don't know how this guy sleeps at night. This is a Dodge CEO. Who again, I mean, back in the day, the Dodge CEO said, "We don't care what the competition is doing. We're gonna have a great V8 and a performance for all." And this is a company that put like a V8, and a big old engine in every one of the cars. I mean, the amount of it was like fun company. And now, thanks to the government as well as company leadership, they're going, "Oh yeah, let's make EVs." Now the Dodge CEO says, "Quote: We know our Dodge enthusiasts want that visceral feel." Unquote. Yes, this is right. They'll probably buy one of the older models that has an engine that actually uses gasoline and sounds magnificent. That is one of the things that the Challenger and the Charger have. I mean, in spades, they have one of the best exhaust notes, bar none. I mean, I still remember the first time I saw one in person. Of course, it does have that classic pistol grip shift knob. I mean, it sounded amazing. I was really impressed. Now, he continued to say, quote, "The Charger's new Frantansic system delivers the adrenaline pumping spirit that they expect." And Dodge, unquote. Yeah, they say instead of, quote, it's from The Verge, "Instead of pistons and fumes disturbing the peace and quiet in your neighborhood." I'm gonna let that sink in there for a New York minute. I don't think a single Dodge owner in history has ever given a damn about their waking up their neighbors or making too much noise. I, I mean, have you ever had that instance? I mean, a Prius owner, of course. I mean, they probably don't want to disturb the neighborhood. But yeah, The Verge is drunk on Bud Light or something. They say, quote, so instead of having that good old, pistons and fumes, and that's a whole cool, fun thing in itself, they'll have a dedicated amplifier capable of up to 600 watts of power. Ooh. The Fratzonic chambered exhaust design includes dual bespoke high efficiency extreme bandwidth transducers capable of the dual Fratzonic chamber loaded passive radiators, all housed in a custom enclosure. Who's gonna buy that? They say that there are also 4 custom isolator or elastomer isolator bushings to support the hardware to make it sound like a real exhaust. Will make it sound like a real disappointment. Jeez. 10 comments, or from 19 comments, what are people saying? First comment from Troll says, this is dumb and will appeal to dumb people who do dumb things. Let's see here. Bofist says, can we disable this garbage and make it a quieter car again? In no way do I like hearing engine noises. What? I'd rather get a quiet ride? What? Who the hell? I got 3 likes, though. Who the hell? Driving a car but not wanting to hear the engine. That is I know some people like that, but geez, such a foreign concept to me. Let's see here. Bing rules for the 18 people who prefer Microsoft Bing. Oh, that threw me off. I don't know anyone in real life who actually uses that. Now, Bing rules says, I truly hope some EV manufacturers will implement a fake manual transmission, clutch, sticks, sounds, and physical feedback to match. I mean, I know Toyota owns the patent for that, to actually have a third pedal for an EV, a weird idea in and of itself. The person responded saying the Hyundai iQ 5N has some of that with the paddle shifters. It's interesting. My friend actually let me drive his Hyundais. It's an interesting experience. The whole time I was just wanting the real thing. Let's see here. Any other contrarian statements? A couple people talking about a couple of people saying the price point is too high. A couple of people talking about Knight Rider. But yeah, to me, that's just so weird. So, I mean, this is what Stellantis thinks is going to be the future. We're going to brag about having those loud exhaust noises made from a speaker. And in terms of booming sound system or exhaust sounds into the cabin, unfortunately, they've been doing that for a while. It's not just one company. Even the Ford Focus ST and the RS did that. BMW has done that for a while, where they will inject made-up sounds into the cabin. And again, I'm not a fan of that. But I don't know. To me, that's just silly. But am I the only one? I feel like the person who wouldn't want to hear an engine sound is the same person who would just buy a Tesla or a competitor. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you think it's a new innovative thing that will get people excited to adapt EVs, or do you think it's a silly gimmick? Will it even move the needle one way or another in terms of the adoption of this new product from Dodge, or will it just help push more people to go, oh, I'm going to get a used Challenger, a used Charger, because those have an engine, will last a long time, and make you smile when you actually hammer down that pedal and hear the exhaust and the real get. But I partially digress. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving me a thumbs up or a thumbs down or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.